Netflix recently premiered its new true crime documentary focusing on the alleged Indian serial killer Jaliama Joseph, a woman who, under the guise of a dedicated wife and mother, is accused of murdering 6 of her family members. Titled Curry and Cyanide, the documentary delves into the life within a pastel pink house located in Kudathai, a quaint town in Kozhikode, Kerala. Here, 47-year-old Joseph is said to have methodically poisoned her husband, his parents, and 3 other relatives, including a 2-year-old girl, by lacing their meals with cyanide. The documentary's synopsis states, "The team investigates 6 shocking deaths in the same family and the woman at the heart of this astounding case, Jolly Joseph, to unearth the truth behind the incidents." Over a span of 14 years, the so-called Kudathai cyanide killings unfolded as Joseph purportedly schemed to gain ownership of her husband Roy Thomas's family property and wed her love interest, Shaju Zacharias, Roy's cousin. Neighbors recall Joseph, who became Thomas's wife in 1997, as a gregarious and polite individual, holding a prestigious position as a professor in a leading engineering university in India. She was known for her devout Christian faith, attending church regularly, according to those who knew her. 5 years into her marriage, Joseph's mother-in-law, Annama Thomas, experienced a sudden and fatal incident after consuming a glass of water. Following Annama's demise, her husband, Tom Thomas, met a similarly unexplained end in 2008. Allegedly, Joseph gave her father-in-law a routine evening capsule, after which the 66-year-old abruptly fell ill and was pronounced dead at a local hospital. In 2011, tragedy struck again when Roy Thomas, Joseph's husband, passed away after eating a meal prepared by Joseph, consisting of rice and chickpea curry. The subsequent death inquiry, led by his uncle Matthew Manjadil, unveiled that Roy had succumbed to cyanide poisoning. Found in various applications from jewelry making to textile production, cyanide can be lethal in high quantities. Initially deemed a suicide, Roy's case was subsequently closed without further probing. Over the next 5 years, accusations against Joseph grew as she was suspected of orchestrating the deaths of additional family members, including Matthew Manjadil, Zacharias's wife Celie, and their 2-year-old daughter Alphine. In 2017, Joseph entered into another marriage, this time with Shaju, often vocalizing her admiration and desire for a spouse like him. The series of unsettling deaths in his family prompted Roho Thomas, Roy's brother, to venture to Kudathai. He initiated a series of right to information, RTI applications, and successfully acquired a copy of Roy's post-mortem report, marking the onset of Joseph's unraveling. Roho, alongside his sister Ranji and their neighbor Mohammed Bava, detected discrepancies between Joseph's narrative of Roy's death and the post-mortem findings, leading to a formal police complaint. The subsequent police investigation began to peel back the layers of the seemingly devout, educated, and loving wife, revealing over 50 inconsistencies between her accounts and the factual evidence. Investigators discovered that Joseph had fabricated her employment at the National Institute of Technology in Calicut. Furthermore, the local church reverend refuted her claims of active membership and involvement in church activities. The conclusive turn came on 5 October 2019, when Joseph was arrested for the murder of her ex-husband and 5 other family members. Kozhikode District Police Superintendent KG Simon announced that Joseph had confessed to all 6 murders. Joseph faces charges of murder, evidence destruction, and violations under Section 6(2) of the Indian Poison Act, specifically for employing poison in the commission of her alleged crimes. The comprehensive charges sheet also implicates M.S. Matthew, an employee of a jewelry shop, for providing the cyanide, and Praji Kumar, a goldsmith accused of supplying the poison to Matthew. Superintendent Simon noted the initial suspicion was sparked by Joseph's behavior, especially her attempts to obstruct the exhumation of the 6 deceased. As they delved deeper, her myriad of lies began to surface, especially when her false claim of being a professor at N8 was debunked. With all evidence and truth now laid bare, the narrative of Jaliama Joseph in Curry and Cyanide on Netflix concludes its chapter. This story sheds light on the truths that sometimes lie hidden behind the facade of seemingly perfect family lives, reminding us that justice often unfolds in its own time. This poignant tale, riddled with intrigue and mystery, leaves an indelible mark, etching itself as a dark chapter in the annals of Indian crime history.